Guys, Tanner Ellingson here. We have a new exciting project we're going to start, and I want to take you guys along for the journey. A little bit about me. Grew up in Paulsville, Washington. Grew up racing junior dragsters with my dad until I was 16 or so, 17. I moved away to California. Had a little bit of history as a mechanic for a guy who raced supercross and motocross. Started working for a guy named Ken Roxon. After that, worked for Ryan Villapoto for a few years. We won a Supercross championship together and moved on to the MXGP series. We did that. And after that, I moved back home to Paulsville, where my dad built custom homes and got back involved with the family business. But I've always been drag racing. Even as life kind of took me away, drag racing brought me back. And so we've bracket raced our whole life. Starting with a 71 Dodge Demon that my dad ran in Super Street. He then got a ex-Pro Stock Dakota that he raced in a class called Top Comp, I think it was back in the day. It was kind of like what's morphed into, it was before like Top Comp, Top Dragster. It was all one. So Top Sportsman and Top Dragster were one. It was called Top Comp. So he ran a little bit of that. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. There's a big storm coming through. We're in Washington where it rains all the time and we don't get a drag race that much. But anyways, so that was kind of the history. Grew up racing with my dad, and I always ran a 10-second car, bracket race. Didn't really want to go that fast. Couldn't afford to go that fast. And probably 3 years ago, there was this Dart that is sitting behind me now. It came up for sale. This guy, a local guy around here, built it. And it was this beautiful 68 Dodge Dart. And us Mopar guys, us crazy Mopar guys, we don't have a lot of 6.0 chassis. A lot of like your Bickles and Haas and those guys, Tim McAmis, are not building a lot of Mopars. A lot of Camaros, a lot of Mustangs, stuff like that. So as a Mopar guy, anytime a 6.0 chassis comes up for sale and it's as nice as this one behind me, you jump on it whether you can afford it or not. And at the time, my wife was pregnant and it was not in the cards. But as things in life go, you man up, you make it happen, you get her done. So that's what we did. Anyways, ran the car. I'll show you guys. I've been running this car now for a couple of seasons, and it's been a 596 big block Chrysler. It's B1 move centerline heads. It's Keith Black block. A lot of good stuff on it. Just wanted to go a little bit faster. I knew buying this car, being a 6.0 chassis, it had the building blocks we wanted. It didn't have the wiring. It didn't have a lot of stuff we wanted, but the car was perfect. The chassis is awesome. And so we ended up going through, we rewired the whole car 2 winters ago now, all fuel tech. Shock sensors, drive shaft sensors, pretty much maxed out the sensors for the 550. Might be stepping up to the 700. I like the new touchscreen dash. But anyways, so we've just been slowly upgrading this car. Bear with me, guys. We'll get better at this YouTube thing. It's a little awkward, but hang with me, guys. So then we ended up going through everything. We wanted to run nitrous. We still haven't ran the nitrous, but that was the goal. When we bought this car, it was running 8.0s, 799-ish, which was like a 514, 510, somewhere in there when we first got it. Ended up taking it out over the last 2 years, kind of chipping away. We've been as fast as a 497 now. Haven't ran it all out in the quarter mile, but we pulled the chutes at 1,000 foot, coasted through. It went a 794, I believe, at 150. So with the changes we made, it's really been paying off. I think it's a 780 car, but that's where the next chapter goes. Okay, so I started going on in a place I don't think we're ready to talk about yet. So with this car, we ran it for the last couple years, bracket racing. And the goal was always to bracket race, but like anybody, you want to go a little bit faster and a little bit faster. And so I thought 7s was going to be fast enough, but kind of in the back of my mind, like I was saying, buying the car, I knew that I wanted to go quicker than 7s. I wanted to go maybe in the 6s. And I knew the chassis would get us there. I knew the wiring was going to get us there once we got it rewired. I knew the motor was going to be the weak link here. So that's what brings us to our next deal. We were debating, do we run the nitrous on this motor? Do we pro charge it. You know, what do we do to get to where we want to go? And it started off, we have another 67 Dart that matches this one. It's a street car. My dad wanted to build it for drag and drives. And with that, we thought, okay, well, it had a little 340 in it. Let's pull the 340 out and let's put a Gen 3 Hemi in it. So we ended up getting a Hellcat motor. We put a Hellcat motor in it 2 winters ago now. It's about the same winter, I think, yeah, same winter we got this car. And we went out and we've just been having a blast with it. We can hot lap it, we can run it all day, we can drag and drive it. It's bone stock, it's Holley EFI, it's got the Dominator on it, and we'll show you guys that car. But that's kind of what started the direction we're gonna be going. And we'll kind of hint at that, and we'll leave it at that for now. But that car, it's running 596, and the 8th was the fastest pass. We haven't ran it in the quarter mile yet, but it's a pump gas tune, it's 0 maintenance, it's a blast. And it's so fun to be able to get on the computer for us dumb bracket racers and say, hey, the little small tire's spinning, let's pull 10 degrees, let's pull 15 degrees, and let's, you know, ramp it back in. And so that's kind of what gave me the bug, because about 4 months ago, I was gonna run nitrous on this thing, and we were gonna still have a big block Chrysler running nitrous, and that was gonna get us into the low 7s. After helping my dad with a couple things that I've been working on, I saw how fun the new Gen 3 Hemi world is, and that's where we got to go with it. So anyways, we're going to leave it at that. We're going to take you guys along for the ride. The next video, I think, we'll dig into the drag and drive Dart that we've been working on, kind of what the plans are for that. And then this car is going to leave here. We're going to take it to our other shop. We're going to pull the motor, and we're gonna start doing some fab work and tell you the plans for the rest of it. But in the meantime, kind of cruise you around this thing. It had a distributor on it originally when we rewired it with Fuel Tech. We pulled that out. We got coils, shock sensors. This thing's got, it's dirty right now, but it's carbon doors. They're probably the only carbon fiber doors on a 68 Dart in the country, I'd imagine. This car weighs 2380 with me in it. Rick, who you'll meet, he built this car from the ground up. He did all the body work himself. Look at that. Tell me anyone else's doors are shut like that. I mean, everything that Rick did on this car was immaculate. He's done an awesome job. I mean, it's really, really, really nice. So as a Mopar guy, when something like this came up, you got to do it. Well, anyways, guys, stay tuned for the rest. We'll get better at this. I don't know how to edit any videos yet. Don't really know how to do anything, but we're going to get better. We're going to start digging into the new stuff. I'll show you. Here's a t-shirt that this car's on right now when we were campaigning it the last couple years. It's called, we named it Johnny Cash. The name may change as the car is going to be changing here pretty soon. Stay tuned, guys. Thank you.